I mean, the mind works in the same way no matter what type of problem it is that you're facing.
Exactly. I like to compare it to computers because, that's just my background and it's the way I work out. But it's essentially understanding that there is a background program going on for everything that we do. There is a set of beliefs going into absolutely everything that we do in a given moment. So it's kind of like when you say, hey, how are you? That, hey, how are you statement that you're saying right now goes all the way back to your childhood when you were sitting there talking to your mom and your mom went, hey, how are you? And you mimicked her and went, hey, how are you? And they laughed and giggled, thought that was really cute, and people smiled, and you went, hey, that was fun. I'll say that again and again and again. And you kept saying it, and every time you said it, you got a favorable response to it, and that reinforces that when you say, hey, how are you today, some of those good feelings come back and you're anticipating that same kind of response to it, although consciously, of course, you're not thinking back to when you were 3 or 4 or whatever the case may be.
Right, yeah. It just happens automatically at this point because it's programmed in.
Exactly. So now if somebody has a traumatic event with them, they said, hey, how are you? And, they, I don't know, let the wrong person in and their house got robbed kind of thing. And then they would have a very negative connotation towards that. And they may not say that to anybody else and go, I just think it's, I just don't know. I just don't say that.
Yeah.
So what we do is help people to go back and rectify that so that they can deal with the trauma of the past or whatever might have happened. Trauma being the very loose term, being anything from, people dying to my brother stole my toothbrush and used it to brush the dog's teeth, right?
Right.
Trauma has very different connotations, but anytime we hold on to something from the past and we're not allowing ourselves to live in the present moment and do what we want to do right now, then that's where we come in.
That trauma is going to affect us no matter what.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, great. Well, that was very informative and really gives me a much better understanding of the success therapy process.